this is regarding the Anjel Chakma murder. Just a short while ago, Dehradun SSP, he held a press conference there and he denied racist attack charge. The SSP said accused were joking with Anjel and brother, and he goes on to further say that violent attack in heat of moment after he denied that the attack was due to racism. The police officer, the SSP of Dehradun, further went on to say that 6 accused clashed with Anjel and brother, and the attack a result of confusion and aggression and perhaps happened in the heat of moment. He also said that the accused did not intend to kill Anjel. This, of course, after Anjel Chakma's death became a national issue over hate crime, over racist slurs which were going on against Anjel Chakma. Listen into what the SSP said a short while ago.
इंसिडेंट हुआ, ये क्या कहीं प्रायोजित तो नहीं था, कहीं पूर्व सुनियोजित तो नहीं था, या किसी और कारणों से इंटेंशन से यह घटना तो कारित नहीं की गई, लेकिन सबके द्वारा अलग अलग इंफॉर्मेशन बताया गया कि सडन हीट ऑफ द मोमेंट में एक कंफ्यूजन में हुआ और जब ज्यादा आक्रोशित हो गए तो इसमें इस तरह से आवेश में आकर इस तरह से हमला कर लिया, कहीं कोई इंटेंशन मारने की थी.
And well, for more on this, my colleague Ratandeep is now joining me live. Ratandeep, we spoke about how this has become a national issue yesterday, the hate crime, and how this is a result of racist slurs at Anjel Chakma. But now, the SSP giving that press briefing, clearly denying any racist attack on Anjel Chakma.
That's right. In fact, a short while back, the SSP of Dehradun had briefed the media. In fact, we have played out that soundbite on NDTV network. But the big question remains is that, remember Anjel Chakma's brother who was attacked by the same group of people who was admitted in hospital. He's the prime witness to this incident. He had categorically claimed that racial abuses they were subjected to a racial abuse, and that's when Anjel Chakma confronted them. In fact, the family, his father, his uncle, we have spoken to his father yesterday. He was live on NDTV. I've spoken to his uncle over phone. They have been saying that their son Anjel Chakma was abused racially. There were racial slur used, and in fact, if you see, when the incident first got reported and when there was outrage on the social media, that is the first time when Uttarakhand police actually reacted, and in the first reaction they admitted to the crime that a person has been brutally murdered. Now this, however, is this press conference is after their investigation, where they have basically interrogated the 5 suspects who they have already nabbed, and they are looking for one more who might have fled to Nepal. But the big question remains is that why is Uttarakhand police saying this now, and what was it doing for the 14 days? Remember, the incident took place on December 9th, and then the first FIR got registered only when the Chakma Students Association from New Delhi, one of their representatives went there. They helped the brother and the father who had reached on the very next day to register this FIR. Before that, the family claims that they had gone to the police station, but the police station was not very interested to register an FIR. So therefore, there are questions on how Uttarakhand police has handled this issue till this point of moment. However, now this is a fresh revelation. In fact, the Tripura's chief minister has spoken to his counterpart in Uttarakhand, Pushkar Singh Dhami, twice. Pushkar Singh Dhami had spoken to the father. The chief minister of Uttarakhand has assured that the culprit will be nabbed. There will be justice for Anjel Chakma. And even as we speak, there are several candlelight vigils being happening. Now the big question remains whether racial abuses were hurled at them or not.
Right, absolutely, and that's a sticking point, whether racial abuses were hurled at Anjel Chakma, if that was the reason for his death, because the latest coming in is that the top cop has said that the accused did not intend to kill Anjel Chakma. All right, staying on with this story now. The shocking killing of Tripura student Anjel Chakma in Dehradun has taken a new turn now. Police now say that the attack was not racially motivated, and this despite earlier claims of slurs and discrimination and racist slurs being hurled at Anjel Chakma. SSP of Dehradun Ajai Singh clarified just a short while ago that derogatory remarks exchanged in jest, that's in quotations, that's what he said, among locals created a false impression of racism, and the clash was between strangers with no prior enmity. Now remember, Chakma, a 24-year-old MBA student, was stabbed on December 9th and died after 17 days in hospital. 5 accused have been arrested, while 1 fled across the border. Even as police reject racial intent, student groups and leaders from the Northeast insist that racism remains a livid reality. It is a reality for them, further urging stronger laws to protect diversity. Chief Minister of Uttarakhand has now promised strict action. Take a listen.
हम लोग आ रहे थे उधर से, तो हम लोग आए तो हम लोग अपना बाइक से हम लोग अपना आ रहे थे हम लोग सब, तो उन लोग हम लोग को तरफ मेरे को थोड़ा पोक कर रहा था कि चिंकी उनकी मेरे को थोड़ा सा रेसिज्म कर रहा था, तो मैं थोड़ा अपने तरफ से अपने सेल्फ डिफेंस मतलब थोड़ा बोल रहा था कि भैया क्या हो गया करके उधर पे। हम लोग अपना उस समय फोन में बात कर रहा था, मैं अपना बस मैं अपना कन्फेस किया कि भैया क्या हुआ, गाली क्यों दे रहे हो। तो उनका वो प्लानिंग था क्या था वो मेरे को पता नहीं, पर उन्होंने डायरेक्ट मेरे में अटैक कर दिया उन लोग ने। तो फिर भैया आया मेरे को बचाने के लिए आया, फिर भैया को मेरे को कड़ा से मारा, लगा उससे, फिर भैया को उन लोगों ने चाकू मार दिया स्पाइन की तरफ में।
थोड़ा देर में हमारे क्या से ट्वीट भी कर लेंगे हम। देखो, पहले तो हम लोग थोड़ा सोचना पड़ेगा। हम लोग एक समाज को पूरा बदनाम नहीं कर सकते हैं, मगर जिन लोगों ने किया है वो या तो सूझबूझ कुछ नहीं है, यहाँ के जो लोग हैं उसके बारे में उनको मालूम नहीं है। हम तो किसी तरह भी हम अपने आप को चाइनीज़ नहीं मानते हैं, और किसी रूप में भी हम मोमो नहीं है, खाने वाला चीज़ है, अच्छा लगता है, वो लोग को भी खाना चाहिए और खाते होंगे, मगर किसी भी लोग को हम लोग इस तरह से व्यवहार नहीं होना चाहिए।
Okay, let's now take you through the key highlights of what the Dehradun SSP said a short while ago on the Anjel Chakma case. The first statement which came out was that the incident is not a racist attack, but on the contrary, Angel's brother, you just heard that, he clearly says that the people who killed Anjel Chakma, they called us chinky and made racist remarks. Apart from this, the police goes on to say violent attack in heat of moment. They said that Anjel Chakma did not know the accused prior. On the other hand, Angel's brother says, my brother was stabbed in the spine and it was not something which just happened in the heat of moment. Then the Dehradun police goes on to say accused did not intend to kill Anjel at all. And Angel's brother, he draws a contradictory statement there saying that the accused were drunk. So this is perhaps the twists and the turns which have been going on when it comes to what the Dehradun police have been saying and what Anjel Chakma's family are claiming. Let's now tell you Chakma's family's demand. What do they want after their son, who was just 24-year-old, was stabbed to death in Dehradun? Number one, strictest punishment to the culprits. Action to stop. After that, they also want action to stop racial discrimination against them. And lastly, of course, safety of all Northeast students who study in North Indian states and anywhere else in India. And well, for more on this, my colleague Ratandeep, who's been tracking the story very closely, is now joining me. Ratandeep, we've just told our viewers about the contradictions of what the Dehradun police is saying, how they go on to say that this was not a racist attack, which stands in contradiction to what Chakma's family claims, that their son, their brother, was stabbed to death.
Absolutely. These contradictions are very critical actually in this case, given the fact that none other than the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand, Mr. Pushkar Singh Dhami, had categorically assured the family that there would be justice. But the question is, while we can see that soundbite that we played out of Michael, the younger brother who was also attacked, clearly claiming that there were racial slurs hurled at them, they were racially targeted, and that's where the confrontation, the argument started. The police also says that there was argument. So there is a part of it which police agrees, but the most important part of the allegation that there was racial slurs hurled at them is something that Uttarakhand police is denying. Uttarakhand police goes on to say that it was in the jest and they did not intend to kill. But the fact remains, NDTV had accessed the medical report. We have reported it that there were critical blows and it was a very fatal attack. The kind of internal bleeding, bleeding from head, the spot where the knife got pierced in the spinal cord, that how the part of the spinal cord was damaged. All this goes to show that it was a brutal attack. The question is now, the police is saying that it seems that it is not a brutal it was not intended to kill. The attack that was done was not intended to kill. Now, this is very critical. So the question remains is that there is not only contradiction, but it seems that the police is trying to say that, look, this was a confrontation between two groups of strangers who had an argument. There were derogatory words exchanged, but there was nothing racial in that manner. How did the police find this out? This is the big question.
Right.
So the question remains is that when police says that there was no intention to kill, but the medical report shows that the attack was brutal. So therefore, perhaps at this moment, with the type of outrage which is there in regards to this brutal killing, perhaps the Uttarakhand police needs to come more clear in terms of why they are claiming so. Otherwise, there would be question raised on this investigation as well.
Right, absolutely, Ratandeep, because there seems to be contradictions and contrary statements being made by Anjel Chakma's family, and that Dehradun police will of course be tracking this very closely with you. All right, well, there's more to the story, and Tarun Chakma spoke to NDTV. He's the father of Anjel Chakma, to highlight how justice with his son Anjel will serve as a testament to India's commitment to safeguard people. Take a listen.
मिस्टर चकमा, हमसे जुड़ने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। ये बताइए कि आपके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल टाइम है, ये बताइए कि आज क्या मैसेज देना चाहते हैं आप देश को?
मैं तो कोई बार बोला, मेरा बच्चा जैसे ऐसे हुआ, और किसी दूसरा बच्चा को ना हो। मैं देश को ये बोलना चाहूंगा, जो भी हुआ चलो बहुत बुरा हुआ अभी, और जो भी बच्चा पढ़ने गया तो उनको और बाद में कभी ना हो, ये मैं देश से बोलना चाहता हूँ।
जी अरुण जी, सरकार ने आपको आश्वासन दिया है कि पूरी तरह से इन्वेस्टिगेशन किया जाएगा, 5 लोगों का अरेस्ट भी हुआ है। आपको क्या विश्वास है कि आपके बेटे को न्याय मिलेगा?
हाँ, विश्वास तो है। अपना त्रिपुरा सरकार, ये सीएम ने भी बोला, फिर उत्तराखंड सीएम भी बोला, हमसे बात किया तो उन लोग न्याय देंगे। हम पूरा भरोसा है, न्याय मिलेगा।
जी सर, थोड़ा सा एंजल के बारे में बताइए। पूरा देश आपके साथ है और बहुत ही ज़्यादा शेकन है कि इतना हॉरिबल क्राइम हुआ है। आपके बेटे के बारे में थोड़ा बताइए ताकि हम सब उसको याद रख सके।
मेरा बेटा तो सपना था मैं एमबीए करके उसमें डीकैथलॉन में भी प्लेसमेंट मिला था। उसका मम्मी को बोला था, मम्मी इस महीना उसका 5 तारीख से एग्जाम था, एक एग्जाम भी दिया था। उसके बाद फिर 10 तारीख को एग्जाम होना था, इसका 20 में इसका हादसा हुआ। तो उसका सपना था कि इसका भाई को दिल्ली में उसको कोचिंग करा के उसको पढ़ा के उसको अच्छा नौकरी दिला दे, फिर अपना माँ को साथ में रख के मेरे को बोला, पापा आपने बहुत नौकरी किया, फौज में बहुत दिक्कत होता है, आपको पेंशन मैं जब नौकरी में ज्वाइन करूंगा, नौकरी मिला तो आप पेंशन आ जाना, ऐसे भी बोला था मैडम मेरे को। बच्चा ने इतना सलाह दिया, मेरा दिल पूरा टूट गया मैडम अभी मेरा।
आप क्या डिमांड करते हैं सर, क्या मांग है आपका समाज से, सरकार से कि ऐसा कोई हादसा किसी और के साथ ना हो?
हाँ मैडम यही चाहता हूँ, किसी मतलब पूरा सरकार से मैं, उत्तराखंड सरकार हो, पूरा पूरा इंडिया का सरकार से मैं अपील करता हूँ। और जैसे नॉर्थ ईस्ट से भी कोई बच्चा कोई बेंगलोर में, देहरादून में, कहीं भी दिल्ली में कोई कंपनी में काम कर रहा है, कोई पढ़ाई करने जा रहा है मैडम, उनका साथ ऐसे गलत व्यवहार ना हो मैडम, जो हुआ है। तो अभी तो हमने बच्चे को बहुत कोशिश किया, मतलब उसको ये बचाने के लिए हॉस्पिटल में मैडम, लेकिन बचा नहीं गया, ज्यादा शॉट लगा ठीक है मैडम। तो हम बहुत ये है मैडम।